And yeah, I think how about let's start with just going just the bass and the soprano. Okay? You want to try that?
Sure. Let's see. Let's see.
Good.
Sorry, I can't read it. G.
Yeah.
And then
Good.
and B
Flat. I know that's an a B. It's written badly, but it's good.
and then back to the beginning here.
C sharp. C sharp, yeah.
And then back to the beginning. Okay. Gee, I can't read it. I'm trying though.
Very
Here,
good. Very good.
all right.
Here, I'll do it once more and then Lori will do it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I'm not even syncopating. I'm taking even away the syncopation and I just go. You know?
What key are you in? What key are you in?
What key it's in? That's a very good question. It's in 3 different keys, kind of.
The one in the real book is in D.
It starts on a B.
Right, well, I got a different key.
Do you?
Well, my real book is in the key of D, as in dog.
Your first chord is D?
No, the first chord is in D. It's in the key of D. The first is C minor.
No, not tune up. It's giant steps. I by mistake before said tune up. I'm sorry.
Okay, here it is. So it's B major 7.
Yeah, it's B.
So what am I? Bass in the top note?
Bass in the top note.
Oops. All right, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too low. Oh, geez.
So you have right, and we have interesting.
Oh, that's really what it is. What are you?
Wow. Yeah, I have F there. And you have. Yeah, maybe yours is better. Yours is a 6th edition, right? The 6th edition.
Here. All right. I can see it now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So it could have been a G there. You see which note we're talking about, Luane? She has the real book versions, the sixth edition.
Okay.
And she, in the end, in the second measure on the fourth line, she has G G, not G F. She has G G B flat.
So let me ask you, Bonnie,
Wait, which measure is that she has? Which measure? I'm sorry.
The fourth line, the second measure.
So she has
G and another G, not F.
G, G, B flat.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's F minor, B flat. It's still the same chords, right?
Yeah. I find that the sixth edition is normally more accurate than the fifth one.
What is the movement of your left hand? Are you going up or down? Like, so it goes B, would you go B up to D? Up?
Yeah.
Like, listen.
Yeah.
Is that the movement or is it the other way around?
That's a good question. I mean, I think it could be both ways. It could be both ways. That's how I went, I think.
Yeah. How's going to go up like this?
Say what?
When the left hand goes down, when the right hand goes down, the left hand goes up, and maybe reverse it and move it down. You know what I mean? Oops.
Yeah, that's it's nice to do a contrary motion.
And then I gotta come back up for the A because it's getting really low.
Mm-hmm. I like.
I gotta come up for the B.
Yeah.
And now it's going reverse. So now if I wanted to be tricky,
So here you want to go
down. Okay. So in the beginning, I should be going up.
No, yeah, that's too much. I prefer. I think right. I prefer going. Because if you go, you're really getting out of the range of the bass.
You lose that momentum of the thirds too. Like you can hear the
and
thirds.
it just gets out of range, it seems. But right, that's such an interesting point because in jazz they don't tell us exactly where the bass is played or how the chords are played. They just give us a symbol, right? They tell us B, D, G, B flat, E flat. You can play them.
What's your rule of thumb? Don't go below the C, below middle C?
The rule of thumb, yeah. The rule of thumb is not to go below the C, which is below the middle C, with the shells.
With the shells, right.
Not with the bass note.
Yeah.
The bass note can go as low as you want.
Okay.
But what's the shell? Okay, so that's also a good question. When we're going to use shells, we'll have to think about what to do with the shells.
Oh, we're going to do.
Yeah, after that we'll work on the shells.
And then the seventh, right? We just do the for B, you just do regular B, huh? So what was the
that's
shell?
the problem because shells, right, by definitions are the 3 and the 7 of a chord, right? But the big question is always, what do you do when a chord is a triad? Because a triad doesn't really have a shell because it doesn't have a 7. So you have to really, many times we turn the triad into a 7 chord.
Okay.
Which I think is what also the Chick Corea did, right? He made it into a B major 7. And then you
yes,
would have a
that's
shell.
B major 7, yes. Yes, he always had the first note of each measure a major 7.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, here here I think that turning all the major chord to just major 7 chords would probably make sense in terms of
B
like,
major 7, okay.
yeah, I think so.
This book is major sevens.
Ah, really? Oh, you see, I'm always so fascinated by comparing the 6th edition to the 5th. We have just a B,
You
but
want
you
me to
have
take
to be
All the
major
triads, you
7.
make major 7s. All the triads that are major chords, you make major 7,
So,
right?
so Laurie, in yours it says B major 7, and then it
B
says,
major seven?
and in the third measure, does it say E flat major 7?
Yeah, and the second's G major, B flat major 7, G major 7, E major 7.
And also on
And
the
then,
third line, what do you have in the third line? A third measure.
E major 7, E flat
E
major
flat
7.
major 7. Good, interesting. See, that's
Well,
they made. I
it's
think they made
So what you're saying
improvements.
is when we read the chart that you gave us, anything that's just a major triad is going to be a major 7.
Yeah, would
Everything
make
else,
sense. And you see that they when they changed from the 5th to the 6th edition, they actually added those.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Laurie is using the 6th edition, and I'm using the 5th edition.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So those are already two things that they updated.
So it would be
But yeah, before we do that, so Laurie, yeah, Laurie, play once more. So you already played for us the bass and the melody. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So now what I want to try to do now, let's see if we can do that. Let's see if you can sing the melody and play the bass. Like ba da ya da da. Oh, the
that's
cat.
I know she's actually very shy. I know she looks mean. She's a big cat, but that's Miss Baby.
Hey, oh, she's beautiful.
She's so sweet. And when Ziggy was really old, she never bothered. He used to sit right on her. She's a coon cat. They're mean. She would just let him do it. Well, I got her
Oh,
from
what
the
coon
shelter. She's a Maine coon cat. She knows she's big.
Today I had a meeting with someone who came to meet and greet with their dogs, like Chewy and Pippin.
Oh.
They're both 11.
Oh.
And Pippin is a pincher, but Pippin wouldn't let me near him. He was like that. And Chewy, after a while, when I scratched his back, but there was and the woman who was owner, she's like really wonderful. She adopted like an autistic child and adopted another child with Down syndrome. She has
Wow.
5 kids. And she's quite a remarkable, very nice personality. I liked her a lot. She dyed her hair blue, and everything was blue. She was wearing blue, and her shoes were blue, and the hair was bluish. And she apparently loves blue. And yeah, so they're gonna come here in the end of the month, and they'll be here. But she said just treat them like they're cats because they don't really like to be approached too much. They're kind of in their own world, and they'll come to you eventually, you know.
Okay. Jeez.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's
But
nice.
another person wanted me to take a husky mixed with Rottweiler, and they
Ooh,
said
that's a good dog.
she was aggressive, and I said no.
Yeah.
No, good for you.
I said, does
The
she
last
pull?
time with that dog.
I said, does
Yeah.
she pull, and does she has any aggressive tendencies? She says, yes, she does pull hard when you walk her, and when she sees another cat or a dog, she wants to attack them. And I said, I don't think I'm the
No, you
right
can't.
person.
Yeah.
I said, did you have to find someone younger and stronger than me? That's what I said. So yeah, so let's try. So here goes. I'll do it. Ba, 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 bo, ba, ba, ba,
But you're playing the melody.
What?
Are you playing the melody with your left hand?
No.
You're playing the same note.
I'm playing the bass with my left.
You're singing the bass.
I'm singing the melody.
You're singing the
Right?
melody.
Yeah. Right? F sharp, D, G, B, G, B flat. You want to try, Laurie? Try. Beautiful. Yeah.
Caught in the middle.
No. Ba, ba. Well, you see, now when you got to that measure in the end, you actually did our version. You went ba, da, da, instead of ba,
I have
ba,
figured
ba.
out the song.
You know, it's more consistent with what happened before,
Yeah.
right? Because all of the other times it goes down. So that was very impressive, Lori.
So,
Luan, you try the same.
Pa, 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 pa. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba.
Love it.
Ba, ba.
Yeah. Ba, ba. Wow, that's wonderful. So now the question, can we do this the same thing with this number solfege where we go
We did.
5, 1. Remember number solfege? We look at the number of the note relatively to the chord.
3, 5, 1,
the note.
3.
Yeah, so it's going to be 5, 1, 3, 13.
Oh, that's right. That's 13. Oh,
5, 9, 5, right? 5, 1, 3, 13, 5, 9, 5, 5, 9, 5, 5, 9, 5, 5, 5, 9, 13, 5. And this is actually 11, 1. Yeah, right? It's 11. F sharp is the 11th.
Of
Right? The
G sharp?
last measure. No, the last measure.
Yeah, it's G sharp, F sharp, right? No.
No, it's
It's-
F sharp, F sharp. It's F sharp, F sharp.
What's
So
the
F-
first? I'm sorry, Professor, I can't see it. I thought I could, but I can't see it when I'm under pressure. What are the two? Is that a G sharp to an F sharp or
No,
a C
it's
sharp?
you're talking about the last measure, right?
It's
yeah.
a C sharp. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
C sharp minor
And then-
7 to F sharp 7.
Oh,
and-
it's the same thing here. It's all right here and the same. Oh my goodness. All right, so it's I see it. All right, it's
Yeah,
the same as
but so the melody is F sharp, right?
right.
Yeah.
Good.
7.
Yeah,
So it's 11, 1.
11, 1,
11,
exactly. Good.
11, 1.
So Laurie, try to do it with the numbers. Let's see.
Oh, jeez. All right, well, let me think if we can memorize what you just did. All right, so 5, 1, 1.
But also sing it. I want 5, 1.
I gotta sing it. 5, 1. Wait a minute. 5, 1, 3.
3. And then it's 13.
Which one's 13?
The G over B flat.
13. 13, 5. I know.
Good.
I'm off.
5.
Okay. 2,
Oh,
Or
or
nine. Is
nine.
that
Nine. I prefer nine, yeah.
nine, 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 five,
Good.
five,
Yeah.
1, 3,
Good.
1,
13.
13,
13.
and then, oh,
Because
13,
D sharp is 13.
13, 6, 13. Oh, that's 13.
Uh,
Now
no, the D sharp is a 13 of F sharp 7 chord.
13, and then the F
And then it's
sharp.
5. 5. Yeah, I go to the next chord.
Oh, B.
5, all right.
Yeah.
2, 2, 2,
Or 9.
5,
You can say 9.
2.
9.
Which one's a 9?
I mean instead of 2 I'm saying 9, instead of 4
Oh,
I'm
okay,
saying
okay.
11, instead of 6 I say 13.
Okay, so 9, 5. What the hell? Flat 9?
No, that's no, that's already 5 of the E flat. It's 5 of the next chord.
Of the
5, 1.
B?
Yeah, the D flat.
No, of the E flat.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Let me write that.
9, 9, 13,
No, wait.
5,
Yeah, 9, 5.
13.
Which measure you're on?
Oh, because my book does the G twice.
Excuse me, sorry.
9.
Good.
All right, 9, 5, 5,
You're right. Or 9, 9,
4, 4, 1, 4,
11.
1. Oh, 11. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's good because you really see that they have different emotional quality, right? And 9 is a very particular 9. Or when you look at the 13, they just have a different sound, like or a 1, of course. Right? Because each one of those could be either, the 1, which is the root, or the chord tones like 3, 5, and 7, or the tensions like we have here. But we don't have actually any altered tensions. We don't have in the melody here any flat 9 or sharp 9 or sharp 11, right? We only have in this piece. It's interesting. There's no altered tension in the melody. So, Luann, you want to try the same thing?
Sure. Okay, let's see here. 5, 1, 3, 13, 5.
Yeah.
9.
She wrote them down.
And
She
then
wrote them down.
Going
I
down
know she did. Did you write them down?
5.
with the bass, you mean the
I
left
don't
hand?
care about which way I go with the bass. I'm just trying to do you want me to care about that too? What do you say?
No. Just worry about the numbers.
Actually, end of the first line. It's 5,
Great.
5, 5, 1, 3. This is the 13, 5.
Good.
And then 9, 5, 1,
5.
5.
Because it's the
Oh, I
next.
see. right. See, I see what you're saying. In other words, don't just
Yeah,
don't.
I use those 8 note in the end of the measure already because they really belong to the next measure,
Right,
you know.
I got it. Okay, so 1 second. So it's 9, 9, 5, 5. There it is. And then
Yeah.
5, 9, 5, 5. Right?
Good.
And then 9. It's sequential, right? So it's 9. No.
Same, huh?
9. I have C sharp minor 7, right? F
Yeah,
sharp 7.
yeah, yeah.
So C, and then here 9, 9, 5, 5, 5. And this is
Good.
F 9,
F in the bass.
5, 5, and then
11.
11, and then 1, and then
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it takes a lot of brain power to process and do that, you know? So when he does that, starting on the second line, the last measure, starting, it's just a sequence, right? It goes, and then it goes, what is it? A major third up. And then it goes another major third up, right? And then another major third up. Yeah, you see? So it's like 2, 5 in E
There's
flat.
4 sequences there, yeah, right?
Again, it's all based on the division of the octave to 3 equal parts because you have 2, 5 to E flat, 2, 5 to G, 2, 5 to B, and another 2, 5 to E flat, but then 2, 5 to B.
Right.
Yeah. So everything in this piece is either a 2, 5 to E flat, G, B, or just a 5 to them. Like, right? Because we have the B and then we have the D, which is the 5 of G, 5 of G, and then we have the 5 of E flat.
But when I tried to figure it out, I did the A sections were always like 5-1 and B sections are always 2-5-1. So it started off like the first measure was part of a 2-5-1, then it went 5-1, 5-1, 5-1, 5-1, 5-1, and then a bunch of went 2-5-1, 2-5-1, 2-5-1, 2-5-1.
So when you say that, then the B section becomes
Well, it's not a
this-
B section.
from-
Just I
no.
didn't say A and B, but I mean there's 2 types of things going on.
Yeah,
There's 5-1
yeah,
and there's
yeah.
2-5-1. So
Exactly.
it starts with because I'm trying to figure out. I hadn't done it, but I'm trying to figure out these sequences and to learn how to improvise. So I thought
You're
the
very
first
right.
part of 2-5-1. Then you have 5-1, 5-1. Then you have 2-5-1, 5-1, 5-1. Then you have that whole set of sequences. You go from B flat to E flat.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You have 2-5-1, 2. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean,
Just a
if the piece only, yeah. I mean, the easier part, it is very consistent, is the part that starts, the second line, last measure, and then you just get 2-5 to E flat, 2-5 to G, 2-5 B, and another 2-5 to E flat. That's very easy to understand. But it's the beginning that it's a little, but it's interesting, like you're saying, everything is either a 2-5-1 or a 5-1
Right.
to only those 3 centers. E flat, G, and right? So let's do one more thing now. Let's see if we can sing the chords 1, 3, 5, 7. So like ba ba boo ba ba boo ba ba boo ba ba boo ba boo boo.
Oh boy. All right.
So I think the best way is give yourself just the root. Good.
It's hard. Yeah.
It's not easy.
Actually, it's actually ba 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 ba.
Yeah. Wow. When you
Yeah.
sing it.
Good.
Funny, I can't do it without the piano.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
No.
No.
It's not easy for me.
You're doing great.
So it's
So
the
what
sevenths.
wait,
I got that one. Yeah, it's not easy. Jeez. So I'm having trouble with the major sevens. Here's the problem.
good.
Good.
Oops.
No.
Can you sing those, Ronnie? Can you sing them without cheating?
I wonder if I can sing without. That would be great for me to try to sing without even playing anything and just to see how far I can.
Wow.
Here, I'll try. Ba,
Okay.
ba, bo,
You got that perfect.
ba, bo, no, ba, ba, bo, bo, ba, bo, ba, bo, ba, bo, ba, bo, ba, no, ba, bo, ba, 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 ya, ba,
Are you done?
ba, ba, bo, ba, bo. That's gonna be easier here. Ba, bo, bo, ba, ba, bo, ba, bo, ba, bo,
Yeah,
ba,
if
ba.
you think about it like a 2-5-1, it's easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to go ba 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 ba, but then from the E
Yeah,
flat, you have to go to A.
yes.
Triton, right? I'm talking about, from measure 8, right?
Measure 8. Okay.
Last measure of the second line, where you have da ba F minor 7 ba 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 ba. But then you have to go from the E flat ba ba to A ba 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 ba. And now from the G ba ba see, I don't get it.
No.
Ba, 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 bo, eh, ah, ba, 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 bo, eh. And then another tritone. Ba, 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 bo, ah, ba, bo, be, ah, ba, bo, eh. Ya, la, la, bo, ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, bo, yeah, that's a wonderful ear training tune, you know, because it singing it. So I think let's think of things to practice with this. I mean, we said, you know, it's all in preparation for improvising.
Yeah.
That number one is just to play. Number one is just to play the bass and the soprano. Number one, just play bass and soprano. Number
Okay.
two is sing soprano and play the bass.
Oh, wow, it's late.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you
talked
so
about
much. Yeah.
we talked about Israel. And then number three is number solfege. You sing the
Number-
soprano with the numbers while playing the bass.
Right.
Now, number four should be singing the bass while playing the melody.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be great. Ba, 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 da, ba. And I honestly think, I mean, you know, we are all in the same boat. I mean, you can really do it. It's hard. You know, a beginner group would never be able to do that right now. But you can really,
All right.
I mean, that could be the most frustrating part, is to try to sing.
Singing the bass and playing the melody, and then you sing the chords, right? After that, then that's when you
Yeah.
sing the chords.
So you're writing, Lori, you're writing it down, Lori.
Yeah, the
A
first
five
time.
step.
bass
The first one was just to play the melody and the bass.
Okay.
That's number one. Okay. Number two, to sing the melody and play the bass.
Mm-hmm.
That's number two.
Oh, so the first time is to play them both. The second time is to sing.
To sing the melody and to play the bass. Number three is to sing the melody with the number solfege while playing the bass, what we did before. So that means to go 5, 1, 3, 13, 5.
No, within the chord. Tempo within the chord.
Yeah, the next one, so the next one after that, I say we didn't do, but try also singing the bass
Play the
and
melody.
play the melody. That's hard. You may get frustrated, but try, because I find it hard. That would be number
then-
what, 5 or 4?
That's number 4. So number 5 would be sing the chords, or is there another step?
Number 5 would be to sing the chords.
Okay, 5 steps.
Yeah, I think those 5 would be plenty.
And we'll be ready to try to improvise. We get all that done. We'll come
Yeah,
to
I
class.
think all of this will prepare us to solo and trade, which would be great. And then we will look at the shells.
Uh-huh.
And then we will start playing it like, you know, 3s and 7s.
Yeah, so for me, I would like to learn how to memorize this. So
Yeah,
it would be smart for me to say the chord as far as the key it's written. So in other words, we're in the key of, which key are we in on this one? C? Which key is this?
yeah, it's a question because it really starts in a B and end in a B. I mean, end in a 2-5 to a B, but it's really moves around between B, G, and B, G, and E flat, right?
So it's not in this, what's the key? There's no key signature.
It's not in a one key. I don't think so. I think the whole idea is not to be in one key. That's the innovation of the piece, is that it's in it's in 3 different keys, really. It's switching between 3 different centers quickly.
So you wouldn't know know if the B major 7 is the 6th of D or if it's something else.
No, I think
Oh, wait.
the way I think of it, the B is like a 1, but then it goes 5 to another 1, and then 5 to the E flat. So that's how I think of it.
So it's the 2-5. It ends in the 2-5 of the 1. So that would be the C
Yeah.
would be 2-5-1. You can't do it.
I think of it like this. B is 1, and then 5 of G, which is a new one, I think. And then 5 of E flat. And then 2, 5 to G, 5 to E flat, 5 to B. And then we start. Then we start 2, 5 to E flat, 2, 5 to G, 2, 5 to B, 2, 5 to E flat, 2, 5 to B. And then we're back in the B. Yeah.
And then the D is the
When we do those shells, that's where that rule of not crossing the C below middle C with the shell. So when we add those shells, that's where I'm thinking about this middle C. I don't want to go below that. So the shells need to live within a certain range, which I really think I think that the range that usually the shell exists in, normally it's kind of between that C below middle C up to maybe the G above middle C. That's the range. I mean
G above it.
the upper, yeah, the G above middle C, but you could maybe go over that. But now when I say, yeah, but definitely the lower one. Once you have a chord, I mean, look at that, for example, look at that B, the first chord, right? I can play it here, I can play it here, okay, but here it's too low. But it's good that we are doing the 1, 3, 5, 7, singing them, because that will really help you then also find quickly those shells, which are just the 3s and the 7.
Right.
It's a good preparation to just have to go pa ba doo ba ba doo pa ba doo pa ba doo ba doo pa ba doo ba doo pa ba doo
You're just playing the chords, right?
Yeah, I'm just going 1, 3, 5, 7 for everything.
Yeah.
Freddie, I wonder how they're playing it and playing the melody. Like the way I hear it, they're playing under the melody, right? Could you teach me how to do that? You can do that for my lesson.
Sure. And I love that.
What question are you asking? I know he has to stop, but what are you trying to learn, Lori? Can you just say that again?
To actually comp the chords under the melody. So make the melody line note the top note, right?
Okay.
I mean, I think that's how the solo, like, how does Joey do it?
So she really talks about how to play the melody in the right hand, the chords in the left hand, and more so she's talking about a scenario where you have a bass player playing the bass, the roots. And then then the left hand we're doing is essentially the shells, but we can add to the shells 1 or 2 notes. So giant stand
so big. But
Tonight's dinner.
We can add those 9s, 11s, or 13s, right? Somewhere along there.
The what?
what?
What would you add to the shells? Would you add the like the 9s, the 11s, and the 13s somewhere along there, or no?
Yeah, when you do add, when you add to the shell, you add, you can add, I mean, again, there's three things you could add theoretically. Either you can add to them chord tones,
Right.
or you can add a tension, like the 9 and the
Right,
13,
okay.
or you can add an alter tension, which is
Ah,
flat
all right,
9.
here we go. It's coming. All right. Yeah, I
This is
remember.
this is another wonderful video. Here, I'll show you this one. Let's see. The transcription, it's great. Oh, wait a
Where did you
minute.
get that?
The volume is off.
That on YouTube?
Yeah, that's on YouTube. Here it goes.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Same thing the Indian girl was doing.
Yeah.
That's the original? That's the original?
Now, is that the solo that John Coltrane
Yeah,
did?
that's the solo.
Wow. 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 No.
It's so cool. That's it.
Wow. Thank you for
Piano
that.
solo
That's
14
that's
measures.
wonderful.
So
Yeah.
Ronnie,
Oh, thank
does
you.
he,
Oh,
Ronnie, does he do that interpretation the same every single time? Or was that the first one and only original?
Yeah, no, that's a solo.
Okay, I know that's a solo, but does he play the same solo every time
No.
verbatim?
No.
So
No.
that's the first one that hit the pavement, right? That one there, the
Kind of
most
that's the
famous.
famous one from the recording, you know, of
ah,
that.
okay.
And that's the one also that the Indian girl was singing. That would be fascinating to think how do you, I mean, it's a huge mental exercise to try to learn something like this, huh? Can you imagine? I mean, can you imagine us singing all of this, even very, very slowly? I mean, even just one
Well,
chorus, right? But we
I
can. I
can't
mean, if you
imagine.
can do one measure, then you can do two. If you can do two, you can do four, right? I mean, if you can do four, you can maybe do a whole chorus.
Oh my God.
I don't know how many times, how many choruses he plays here. We have to count and see really, maybe like 20
I'm
choruses.
curious, yeah, if it's got a system like it goes, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba, if any consistency in it. Is there?
He practiced in a way that allowed him to really solo over this fluently. And yeah, the question is, how did he practice? How did he practice? That's
You'd
why
have to look at
it's
it.
considered one of the most difficult jazz pieces to solo over. Because it shifts around all this time. So you have to think like, how do I learn to improvise on something like this? It just moves. I think, of course, slowing down, that's always going to be the solution, because all of those things are just difficult because they are very, very fast. If they were very, very, very slow, they wouldn't be as difficult, you know?
So he probably, on the 2-5-1s, I mean, everybody has a different way, but say the 2-5-1 of E flat major 7, which is the tonal.
I think the secret here is to, like Luan was doing, like she had I forget what it was, but he had a really a melodic idea for one of those 2-5-1s. So if you even just start with the 2-5-1s again from measure 9, and let's say I go bo ba do ba ba da ba do and then do ba ba do ba do ba
Move it down.
bo ba bo ba ba do ba bo ba do ba no ba
So just two melodic
ba
ideas in your sequence.
yeah, so to have like a melodic idea, right, and to follow, so that if I try to do something with that, like ba ba do it, ba ba do it, I don't know how to do ba ba do be ba ba do be I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like how to do. I mean, it's easier for me to do it for measure 9, but I have to think how to do it for the. Yeah, I mean, you only need two ideas here. One idea for the 2-5-1 and one idea for the 5-1, right? So you can do something, I don't know. Ba ba bo ba do ba ba bo ba ba do ba yo ba ba bo ba ba bo ba do ba. So yeah, we have to think about. I think that could be a way, and maybe that's maybe the way he practiced, but I don't know. You have to really play over
We
it.
could work on this for a couple of weeks. Remember how when we used to by the semesters, you had like one piece and we really worked on it. So this is some, if it's Lori and Kathy, we could keep working on this and learning different things
And
about
I
it.
totally think we also should slow down the solo and look at even the solo and
my
find
goodness.
maybe a part of the solo we can play and sing. But yeah, that would be a wonderful challenge to really solo over this, to really, because
But he doesn't have ideas. He goes all
but
over the place.
you have to use like licks here. I mean, you can't really survive without some prepared, vocabulary, melodic vocabulary, like prepared like lines that go over those, 5-1s.
Right.
Because we always talk about 2-5-1, but this is like 2-5-1 moving quickly between different keys, and so yeah, I'm sure he even probably took like lines that even Parker did, famous 2-5-1 that Parker did, but then practice those into you can you can import all kind of other, melodic, you know.
So when does he take a breath? When does he take a breath when he's going dabba 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 da? When is that when he takes a breath?
It's
When
yeah.
when does
I
he
mean, they always say that you need to listen to the rests, right? Like where are
that's where they
the
go
but they are. I
take a
mean, he's
breath?
breathing. He is breathing in certain places, and that's where we have the rests in the transcription. I mean, if you just look at it and try to listen, let's listen a little bit again and see where does he really
If we
breathe.
can you hear a sax player breathe, or you're not supposed to probably?
I don't know if we hear
Like a
them breathe.
vocalist goes, they take a breath somehow in between, not obvious though. Like I always wonder when they take a breath.
But now I'm also slowing it down, so I slowed it to 75%.
Like, it's all
Here he breathes. Here he breathes.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I,
Here. Here.
Like,
Here.
yeah.
Breathe.
One breath.
Can you imagine doing all of this with solfege numbers?
Oh God. Oh, like that girl.
Yeah.
oh, the Indian girl, yeah.
But it's interesting to see where the rests are.
I don't see much.
Not much. Just enough to breathe.
Uh,
Oh God.
Yeah.
Babba dibba dabba dibba dabba dabba.
I wonder if that also comes with a link. If there is a link here to the transcription itself, no.
Dabba dibba dabba dibba dabba dabba. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a, right?
Yeah, you can
1 E
buy
and a 2
you can buy the sheet music for Amazon. So there is a that's $15. There is a transcription for sale that has the whole thing on sheet, And I wouldn't be surprised if that's available online also elsewhere. So
Oh yeah.
class. Thank you for this
Oh,
longer
yeah,
class.
All right, Ronnie,
those
I'll
things.
see you.
So
I'll see you
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
and Wednesday we said 7 o'clock, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's okay.
that's great.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, because I have another lesson from 6 to 6:45. So 7 is perfect.
All right, well, have a good night, and I'll just keep Israel in mind. It's a terrible thing that's going on over there. So
I'm
thank
gonna
you for
watch
having
more
class.
news.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of you, Ronnie, because that's your homeland. Where's
Yeah,
Vince from?
also originally
Is
from
Vince
Israel.
Vincent?
Yeah,
Oh,
he was also born in Israel.
So you got spoken.
Yeah, we
So,
met already back in Israel.
oh,
Yeah.
So you
We
came.
knew from
You
when
didn't come here
you
together, did you?
we kind of did. We came together, but then one year he went back
In the
to
beginning,
Israel.
in the very beginning.
Yeah, when I came in 1993, I came, I think, 6 months before him, and then he came, and then he left for a year, and then he came back, and so it's
you guys
been.
know it's been a long time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know him since he was 19. Yeah, I think 18 or 19, and I
Wow.
was 24. Now I'm 58. So I know him half of my life. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So good. Ooh. So yeah, I'm gonna watch some news, I guess. So I'll see you. Yeah, I'll see you next Monday, and you, Lori, on Wednesday.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Good to see you,
Bye,
Lori.
everybody.
Thank
Nice to see
you. Have a
Bye.
Bye.
good
Thank
week.
you.
Bye.